Hi everyone, this is Shua Allegra again, founder of Grace and Hope Consulting. So in March, I'm interviewing women who are making history, women who are doing things right now in this present time, and who are changing the world with their work, with their passions, with their skills, with just being who they are. And so today I have Donna with me, and I'll let Donna introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Donna Lund from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Awesome. Awesome. So I know a Lund family that lives here in the Harrisburg area. Well, I guess now they moved to New Jersey. Do you have family in this side of Pennsylvania?
I don't, not that I'm aware of.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're only the only second person, I guess, after beside that family, you're the only over Lund that I ever met. So I was just curious if you're related to them. Well, cool. So, what do you do, Donna?
I I'm an autism mom. I have 4 children. I I don't work I work out of the home just very part-time in retail at Anthropology, but most of my time is with my kids, figuring out autism. And I started a blog last year which kind of um, I'm trying to really get going, which I enjoy doing,
Mm-hmm.
about autism, about managing the family, the ups and downs and whatnot, trying my best to keep it positive.
Awesome, awesome, and it's so needed. I think not just of autism. Like I have two, two of my two of my three children have an autism diagnosis. But what I noticed is just in society in general, not just with autism, but any challenge or diagnosis, if you want. Often, the diagnosis carry with it this like sadness, if you want. It's not always, some people don't keep it positive. So I'm glad that you are, intentionally trying to keep it positive and showing people that, there's still so much that, our children and other people with, are bringing to the table. And it's not always the diagnosis, seeing the person, that
Hmm.
they're in there and beside the diagnosis and seeing what contribution they are making, not the, only what they could be making, but what they're also making right now. Sometimes we
Yes.
miss that because we get so focused on trying to change a person or make them normal, whatever quote unquote what people speak. I know for me normal is overrated, but but it's all of that. So I'm glad, I always love to connect with over moms, over trailblazers out there, or family leaders, honestly, who are using their own stories to help others, So yeah,
That
so why did you start this? Like why the blog and um what all the stuff you do too? Because aren't you part of the book that just came out, right?
yeah, I I am, and that has been so exciting. It's been exciting for so many reasons, but for me right now the biggest reason is the people that it has connected me with.
Mhm.
And I do feel like I've not really established that autism mom tribe, if you will, after all these
Mhm.
years.
Mhm.
So that has been really fun and very encouraging. And sharing, doing things with your peers is just so rewarding, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. And just a reminder that you're not alone, right? That there
Right.
are others out there, who are going through the exact same thing, and together we're stronger, right?
Yes, totally. And I do feel like the day to day of life might make you feel alone, but you have to. I know my youngest son Brian is definitely the most impacted with any kind of disability in his school right now,
Mm.
and that makes me feel very much on my own island. But
Mm.
when I get out of that and reach out more into the world, I feel really good because I feel like we just said, I'm not alone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I like how you just say like, you get out of that and then reach out. And I
Yes.
think for, for all of us, not just, us as parents of, child with special needs, but even like I think in general, adults people in general, I do a lot of work in the disability field, but I also work with people who might not quote unquote, call themselves as someone who with a disability or with a special needs, but who still needs some kind of support, because like, we all need support, and
We do.
even those people who who society I guess does not call special needs or disabled, whatever the term is. Even for those people, it's hard to go to reach out.
It is.
It's
It
hard to reach out for help, and because sometimes for many reasons. But I guess even just in your case, like what gives you that strength? I know this is kind of a sad question, but I think it's important. What gives you that strength or that motivation to actually get out of your own situation and actually reach out for help?
it Honestly, it's taken time. It's taken the I have two sons in the spectrum. The oldest is 22 and the youngest is 15. So the older son, I wasn't nearly as as strong or as wanting to reach out to people. I was trying to do it on my own. I was trying to really, I was in a lot of denial
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning. But and I've recently talked to a younger mom with a little guy, a little kindergartner, who has said to me, she said, "How are you so strong?" And I said, it took 20 years. I wasn't. When I was when I was that new mom of a 5-year-old, I was devastated.
Mm-hmm.
And so it I go through my ups and downs, and sometimes I just want to shut the door and shut the world out. But then I really try to pull myself together because it makes me feel better. I think I'm better for my kids when I have support, and and it's just a day to day. It's a day to day journey for me. Some
Yeah.
days I feel better than others, and right now I'm really on an up. And I think it's because of these new women I met, including yourself, and just the excitement of this book.
Yeah. And the book, I did interview a woman who were part of the book as well, and in the book itself, it's just a reminder that we're not alone. When you get 12 moms get together, write a book, it's like, yeah, that was a women making history. Because I was sharing with another um, author in the book. I was saying, I was just interviewed Holly earlier today, and I was
Uh-huh.
talking to her how I said, although been, I guess, the autism mom, quote unquote, for, oh goodness, I mean, 4 years officially. That's when we got the first diagnosis, and then I have two kids that has that diagnosis. But I've been working in the field, for maybe about, I guess, 8 years now, so double that time, and just working with people with different abilities, and I have yet to see find a book, and I might be wrong. I just have never touched on it, and but I love to read, and I'm an author as well, so I'm always looking up books and to as resources for people that I counsel or work with or consult with, but also for myself. But I have not found a book yet where it's moms coming together and writing a book. Like I've seen books where it's like one family sharing their story, and there are
Mhm.
really good books out there with that, and it's great and it's helpful. But I've also seen when some of those stories come out, people are like, oh, that's good, that's for them, it works for them. But there's power in numbers. So when you actually put 12 people in there, in writing that, sharing those stories in that same book, that's like enough evidence to tell the reader that you're not alone. Those 12 of us who did this with different backgrounds, different situations, different everything, because none of us is no, it's none
Right.
of you ladies are the same, and but you all sharing the same message of hope that it's going to be all right. We went through this, and you can go through this as well. And I just love that. I know it's so needed. So thank you for doing that.
Gosh,
And
I'm thrilled, and I'm so honored to be a part of it. I have to echo you. I too have not found a book. I don't think I have the attention span to sit and read clinical, and I, I I would have loved this book 20 years ago when I wasn't sure I was going to survive, when I was seeing my life veer off to such a different path than my peers and my friends. I would have really loved this book. And when I would go to bookstores or libraries and find books, they overwhelmed me.
mm,
And what I think is going to be so great about this is you can read a story, you can put it down, read another story, you can start, stop, I think it's going to be an easy read. I think I'm I'm just I'm just so honored to be part of it. I truly, truly am.
yeah. And you're right. It's an easy read because like you don't have to read the whole book in one sitting either. And it's not, if you finish the one story, it's like reading. It's a collection of short stories, and that and stories in itself are so powerful. But I also want to echo what you said about it's like reading clinical stuff. Although I'm a clinician, like yes, I work in the field, but I don't write things for the field.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed, like, and because I, I know even personally, I can read something from that's clinical because I need something for clinical purposes. But if I want
Mhm.
to read something to inspire me, something to empower me, or something to motivate me, I'm not pulling out a textbook.
Right.
I'm not pulling out research, or if you want.
Yeah.
I want real stories of real people who are in the trenches of it, and they came out the other side. So that's why I love the way the book was written, And that's why I think we need more of that. We need, so hopefully this is only volume 1, right? Is volume 2
I
coming up
hope
soon?
so. So,
That would be great, honestly. I can see this being, series of books, as the kids get older, as things change, or as moms, as we find, we find ourselves, because some of us, as parents, especially when we have kids with, who needs more help than, others, we tend to lose ourselves in that role, and then
yeah,
it's hard to kind of find ourselves again. So anyway.
it, it is for sure. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
awesome. So with your blog, do you want to share, I guess, maybe not just the blog, but in general, where can people connect with you? Where can they,
Okay.
how can they support you? Obviously, buy the book, right? And,
Yeah.
but how, but
My the blog is called, my last name is Lund, as you know. It's called Labeled to Lunderful.
mm,
It's on Facebook, so if you like it on Facebook, that would be wonderful. And it's also, just www.labelledtolunderful.com. It's only
awesome.
a year old. I think I have 14 posts,
Okay,
but
good.
I've liked my posts an awful lot. I've got some nice feedback. I
Hmm.
try to keep it honest, but like I said, maybe I have to touch on something that's not so pleasant, but then I really swing it around to make you feel good at the end. And
Yes.
that actually, Finding Cooper's Voice just published one today, which I'm really
Mm,
happy about.
awesome,
So
awesome.
that's kind of, before I started the blog, I used to just kind of keep journals and just write
Hmm.
about things. And then I finally said, I think I might want to try to write a blog and just see. And the goal is definitely, I guess you would say, I'm almost trying to target the younger moms, the moms that are just starting out, and they just,
Hmm.
like I said, like I didn't feel like I was going to survive.
Right.
That first year with my older son, I was trying diets. I was trying to read things.
Mm,
I couldn't even finish anything. I was so overwhelmed, and I just want the young girls to know, here I'm 20 years later. I started
mm,
this journey when I was 30. Well, let me see, Donnie was born, it's been 2 decades now of autism.
mhm.
And it's okay. It's like the book said, it's going to be all right. You find your path, you find your way. It's not the road you thought starting out,
Mhm.
but that's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome, awesome. I mean, I can sit here just listening to all this all day. I mean, you're such an inspiration, and I appreciate you and all the ladies who are part of the book. And so we will post the link for the book, and we'll also post the link for your blog as well. That way,
Oh,
people can connect with you.
thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you for being here, Donna.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.